What's up, YouTube? Thanks so much for stopping by the channel today, and we have a very special video. This is one of my favorites, you guys. We make a deep run in the Bounty Builder 162, and it's a Saturday special. So what that means is 75% of your buy-in actually goes to the bounty pool, and 25% goes to the prize pool. So what that means is there's a lot of value in knocking people out, which encourages a lot of action and craziness. So without further ado, enjoy the Bounty Builder 162. Whoa, that's a big shove. We call it, right? It's such a big shove. But like, we open 8s on the button, like, we're gonna rumble. Thanks, me card. Ah, got it.
Do you want a drink?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. Careful. Whew.
Whoa.
Reflections in it.
Whoa.
Beaker has no clothes on. Please hold. Please hold! Thank you, man. Thank you. We needed that. And aces in the 162 bounty. Come on. Someone get in there, man. We have an 8,500 chip stack. Each person you knock out is $56 right now if they have the base bounty. Wow. Okay. We have aces full. The problem is here, unless someone has a 3 or the case ace, how do we get paid? And it is really likely that actually none of these 4 have either an ace or a 3. So I think we have to start with a check because we're going to get our money in this hand from the occasional bluff. When they have a 3, whether we bet or we check, we're going to get all their money anyways. Doesn't matter. So we need to hope that the turn gives them either a full house or it gives them a pair where they feel as if they can continue in some facet. I'm going to check again. The board is so crushed. It's so hard for them to have anything. And I don't think a queen-jack is going to call on turn and river. Or a king-queen or anything. Now, we might actually get paid. Please have a queen. Please have a queen. Please have a queen for a $56 bounty, please. No. Nice flop, but like, we tried our hardest to get any amount of money there. Did not work out for the king deuce. Ooh, ace king the next hand. Okay, 162 bounty. We can get these 2 bounties. I mean, we can get this one as well, but it's really deep. It's gonna be hard to get all in. Raise call squeeze. We will 4-bet. And I'm trying to leave the door open so that they could shove, and then I could actually 5-bet if one of these 2 gets involved. Thank you, Jack Tatton. Thanks, man. All right. Whoo! Okay. $56 in play against King Jack. Let's go, man. $56 bounty and the chips up to 15K. Come on. All right, 56 cash. It's a pretty good flop. We can't get their bounty. They're very deep, but obviously we're happy to continue here. Good turn as well. We pick up a gutter if our ace high isn't good. I'm going to lead the river. I've done this one other time against them, and I think they're just going to check back so many hands, like King X. Maybe, I don't even, Ace King might just check back here too. They have King Jack. Whoo, for the bounty. Against Ace Queen for the bounty, man. Hold it. For the bounty, let's go. We got another $56 in our pocket, man. Come on. That is $112.50. Good. Let's keep it going. So we're just going to 4-bet get this in with jacks for a $140 bounty. It's a big bounty. Don't love this.
What? What the fuck?
Oh. Gross. Alright. Well, they have trip 5s. I think... I don't know. It's tough to come up with something constructive to say about that. I think 5-8 suited is too wide to 3-bet, especially when I cover for the bounty. But maybe they just want some stream time. I don't know. And then against the 4-bet and having less fold equity post-flop, given the bounty nature, I just think it's a mistake. But that's okay. All right, so we're 3-betting the 9s. All right, get it in. And hold. Hold! Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo! We held it, man. You look like my buddy Sergio from Miami. Sure you're not him? Don't think so. All right, it's a call. I mean, a bet here because we have the strongest range and no one hits a 4. So we're going to want to bluff some. And our ace-queen, is it a bluff? Is it a value bet? It's kind of close, but on a board like this, it almost doesn't matter. We have the strongest range of the 3 of them. So let's bet. And we just go bet, jam. Get stacked by a king, but get them to fold everything else. Or we could just check and try and show down. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, okay. Thing is, if we break down their range, they're going to have some pairs like 5s through 10s, and our equity against those hands, or 2s and 3s as well. Our equity against those hands is okay to peel a bet. Also, they're going to have some ace-x hands that are betting to deny equity as well, which our equity is good against those. And then when they have a king, like, we're not doing well at all. But they're not necessarily floating very many kings with the player behind, so I don't know. Alex Optional dropping 3-month resub. Let's get some love in the chat. I missed your face. I missed your face too, man. Can we double up for the stream dream? Yes, we can. 24K. Alex, thanks, man. All right, we're back, man. We are back in action. Why am I blind? Jamie, are you ascending? Yeah, so the rapture is real, and I'm going. So see you guys later. Enjoy life. Bye. Just kidding. Because there's about a 6-minute period where the sun, there's like a little gap between the blinds and the window, and the sun is exactly in the gap, which is causing this halo effect.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
Queens, please be our baby, or you. All right, we do see an open from Fur de Jim. A double up would be, oh my god. Woo! We're obviously gonna call, but we don't want to make it seem like aces. Oh, they have ace. Oh! Ah, let's go! Let's go! Triple up and a bounty check. Come on! Oh my god, 56.25. We're in the profit. It's Salmon Felt official. Let's go. And we're in 5th place of 41. Oh, we're going to win a tournament, man. Okay. Queen. The queen, man. The queen. Ace-10 suited. Clear open here under the gun. Stones Live Poker, thanks for that auto host. Appreciate it. Folds around to T-Twist. Friend of the stream in the big. 26 big blinds to start the hand. Call. And a 7, 8, 9. Now, which way do we play this, man? Because they have a $56 bounty. We have 2 overs and an open-ender. So do we just bet call with the bounty? But also, if we lose this pot, we're losing a chunk. But I think bet call's the right move with the bounty. Okay, bet call. We have a straight. I think we have the best hand, chat. All right, let's go. Let's go. Picking up chips. Somehow I lost a position. No, I'm in 5th. It just hasn't updated. 5th of 31. Back and neck 84 goes for the min raise. We will defend at least. So with a check with our ace. And call. To the turn. Oh, it's a check raise. Don't have ace queen. Do not. Okay. All right. We had a shot at the bounty, though, and we pick up chips. 76K. It's getting real. Do it. 4 big blinds. Do it. Oh, okay. Oh, that would have been sick. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. No. 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 Oh! Man. Ah. Oh, that was our moment. That was our moment in time. That was it. King 6. This is going to be a raise on the button. Fold if the small blind gets crazy. But if the big blind shoves with 11 bigs, like, yeah, we'll call with a $100 bounty added. Okay. 3 off the money here. And that's something these short stacks got to be thinking about. This is just a shove on the flop. Actually, maybe it's not. I wanted to say shove because we look the weakest, but then again, they might be able to fold like a weak draw if we shove, whereas if we bet small, they'll check raise thinking they have fold equity. So yeah, but so my first thought was like wrong, and thankfully we corrected it. Come on, Doom. Get involved, my friend. Call. Weird. Do they have like, what do they have? They have a 7? I'm assuming a 10's just going to be all in by now. Maybe they check called a 10 on the flop, but they probably have a 7. We're folding everything for so long. No wonder they folded when you got king, king. Gotta mix it up. Dude, I got king 6. I mean, sometimes you just won't have the profitable spots, right? Like when you have 15 big blinds and you're just dealt like jack 7, what are you going to do? Like raise in the name of mixing it up? No, dude. No. That's called punting. That's called punting money just because you're impatient. All right. Good luck, James. Thanks, man. You too. You too, dude. So we're on the stone bubble, and they have a huge bounty, and we have them covered. I think we 3-bet. It's not a great hand, not a hand we normally 3-bet, but I think we should here. And now we bet. What do we do on the turn if they call? It's really tough. Oh, it's a 9! Oh, it's 2 pair! It's a $443 bounty. Please find a call. They have king 6. Let's go, man. We burst the bubble. The huge bounty. $442. The profit is secured. We're in the cash. Get your stap reds out, you guys. Oh, that's so sick. 8-7 offsuit. They open. Again, I think we call here in position covering with a bounty potential of $100. It's just worth risking 2 big blinds. Of course, we don't always see the flop, you know, so that's a factor too. They fold. We're in 4th place right now. We flop an open-ender. It's not the nut open-ender. Queen 10 is a better straight draw. All right. Our draw is weak enough here where I just want to raise. Ooh. Okay, call. I was thinking I want to raise fold, but then again, it's like they have a fine stack to pile over the top. Oh, but a $550 bounty is out of control. So we're getting 3-1 in position. We only hit our hand like 15% or so. Plus we're going to be dominated some, but when we hit it, if we have any chance of getting that bounty. We got to shove, dude. We can rep a 6. We can totally rep a 6. A lot of draws miss, so we have a lot of bluffs here. But if we have a 6, we can just overbet shove because their bounty's $550. $550. $550. $550. Go, no, kings, man, no! The bluff didn't work. Oh! It's a 6 spot, but we gotta do it, dude. We have to do it. We don't have to do it, but it's such a good one, man. The logic makes sense. We want to do it with the 6. We don't have the blockers to the draws that they could have. Good call by them. Okay, we're 14 of 18. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. No regrets on having heart, but... Oh, we're 14 of 18. Oh. Sick. Okay. We're back. All right. What was I thinking, man? What was I thinking? I'll explain it, but I'm not going to convince most of you. But I'll explain it anyways. So, pre-flop, we see a raise under the gun, and we have an opponent with a $100 bounty. So, it's 2 big blinds to invest, we call. They fold. Flop comes Jack 9-6. We have an open-ender, a 10 or a 5 to make a straight, plus they have a $500 bounty. So obviously we continue. We have an option to raise here, turn our hand into a semi-bluff, but we elect to just call. Turn is a 4. It's closer to whether we can continue. We're getting 2.8 to 1, so we're not going to get there the amount we need to directly, but we could potentially bluff on the river, represent some other cards. If we get there and they happen to have a big hand like a set or something like that, maybe we could get their bounty. So we like to call again. River is a 6. We tank for a while on the turn. So on this 6th turn, they're not going to bet a 6 on the flop and the turn unless they have Jack 6 or 9-6, which are unlikely hands for them to be raising under the gun, even with the short stack. So this 6 doesn't improve them to a full house very often. If they have jacks or 9s, of course they have a full house, or if they have 4s, that's fine. with our hand, we don't block some of the stronger draws that they could be barreling, like Queen 10, or like all of the diamonds. So we have one of the best draws to turn into a bluff on the river because we don't block those, right? Which makes their range weaker. And then also, with how long we thought on the turn, reluctantly calling on the flop and turn, we can represent this 6. We can represent that we had a pair. And if we had a pair, overbetting makes sense. If we have a lot of bluffs, but also we can have a 6, then it's a good spot. And if we had a 6, we'd want to go for the overbet, so we should do that with their bluffs as well. So it's balanced. So I shove as an overbet bluff. Unfortunately, they have kings and call. I think their call is good. They have one diamond in their hand, but they don't block Queen 10. They don't block 10-8. They don't block 8-7. They only block one diamond, and it's not the nut diamond. And they have the top of their range. They have jacks and 9s, and then they have aces and kings and queens in this spot that are, strong. So this is one of the best hands they have in this situation, so I think they should call. But my thinking was it was a consistent and balanced line to overbet shove. And I got caught, and now I kind of look like an idiot, but I'm sad that we lost, but no regrets, man. So anyways, now that chat has devolved into an absolute shit show, let's run this thing back up, man. 15 of 18, it's okay. It's all right. So it folds around to the button, and we have 7-5 off the small blind now. Now we're in position, so I like calling. I would have folded to a button open, but in position I think it's fine to call. They bet. I think it's a pretty clear shove here with our second pair. Hope they don't have a jack. They don't. They have ace-8. Let's go, you guys. Back to 81K. Back to 81K, man. Come on. Come on, man. Back to 81K. 6 of 18. Let's open the 6s. And hope for the small blind to get it in, man. Because that's a 250 bounty. What'll OC? Contemplating the 3-bet. Does give it a go. So I think we call here. It doesn't really change our ability to get bounties from the shorter stacks. So we'll call. Oh. Check shove, man. Bottom set, check shove. I don't really like check calling. I don't think it accomplishes too much. We can represent the most draws by check shoving. And they're going to want to be hunting for bounties. Okay, no call. 102K though. 102K. 102K. Jack 4 is going to be a fold. We're in 6th of 17. Limp on the button. Just a shove here. With 20 big blinds. Plus an ace in our hand. It's just a shove. Big blind calls. Ace against the stars nuts. Oh, it's an ace against 9s. There's no chance we beat the stars nuts. What? We beat the stars nuts. Oh, GG, man, friend of the stream. I mean, I feel bad, but I'm also glad. 98.44. Oh my god, man. $710 in bounties plus the prize pool. Thank you, B-Car. Pound it. You did bring the run good. That was it. Small blind and button. This is legit.
Just do it!
Just do it. Okay, goes for the raise. Which is like sometimes a little bit trappy, honestly. But still, it's a shove with ace jack, clearly. Hold. Get there. 5. No, man. For the dollars and the chips. Hold. Project Pat. Thanks for the sub. Oh, we have ace king. Welcome to the team, Project Pat. Thanks for your love and support. Ace king. Oh, God. Raise. I'm going to bet flop for value. Because I just think ace king is so likely to be the best hand right now. Okay. Yeah, I know it's exploitable to bet our ace king and fold on this sort of board, but I think it's the right move. Because I just don't think the average person is going to be bluffing here enough. And if they're going to be the sort of person, like now that we've seen that raise on the flop, if we got dealt the same situation again, right? Well, then we would probably start with a check call on the flop if they're going to be really active in raising. But we make the assumption that they're going to be more like calling as opposed to raising, in which case we just we fold. Okay, 87K. Things could have gone. Oh, I was about to whine about things could have gone better. And then we get the angel aces. The angel aces, man. The best hand in poker. And a shove under the gun. For a $112 bounty. Against ace jack hold. Oh, God. In hindsight, things could have gone better the last couple minutes. They could have resulted in a slightly different outcome than what we're faced with. Min-ways from Brock. This is going to be a shove from me. Good luck, us. Hold. It's very serious, B-car. 95K. We have king queen, which is going to be an open. Would love to see a shove from the small blind here. We would get involved. Button calls, okay. Not a very good flop for a hand, just to check folds. What a beautiful turn that is. Oh my goodness. And let's bet 15K. 15K. The thing that's really great here is just so hard to believe that Whittle would check back with a set of 7s or 5s or 4s. 33K on the river. Top 2 pair, Dottie. Let's go! We're up to 200K! We're up to 200K, the full double up. We're in first place and we get aces! Oh my God! Henchman, thanks for the sub. 20 months in a row. What's happening, chat? We have aces. Shove, shove. They shove. It's a $450 bounty. The player behind has $660. Against the stars nuts. Oh, God. Let's go, you guys. 85 coming our way and a huge bounty. A huge bounty. $450, man. We're first to 13 by a chunk. We've earned $1160 in bounties, plus 207 in the prize pool. All right, so we're going to be hand for hand, all in on the other table, 9s against ace-8. If that's an ace, that's it. You guys know what time it is? You know what to do. Final table hype of the Bounty Builder, 162 Saturday special. Let's go, you guys. 7-8 suited. It's a pretty hand. Ooh. And that makes it very complicated. And that calling is an option now against this opponent with the $370 bounty. The thing that we don't know is, are we going to be able to see a flop, right? I actually think it's worth risking. Because Brox looks really strong here, raising to 3x, right? So I don't think people are going to squeeze that often. So I'm actually going to call because I just think this $370 is worth a lot. Also, bounty final tables, especially this one, are a little bit different than normal final tables. You don't play them exactly the same when it comes to payouts. That's sort of all I'll say on that, but yeah. But we do get a squeeze from the small blind, a snap call, and we'll fold. Jack, ace, queen. All right, we would have, ooh, that would have been close, man. With the gutter? Damn. Ace Queen gets the knockout. GG, F for respect out to our friend of the stream, Brox, getting 9th place. Opens to 9,000. I think it's fine to defend here. 5K to win 19K. So we'll call. And start with a check on this Queen 10 deuce. We flop top pair. Decent amount of draws out there, so it's an interesting one. I think given the other stacks, we don't want to like check raise to protect our hand. That would be nice in a perfect world, but we can't risk getting it all in with a slight equity advantage. So we'll just start with a call. See an 8 of hearts on the turn. It's an interesting spot for me to lead, but I don't. We just don't have very many bluffs here. So I'm going to bet 22K. I do think I should value bet my top pair. It also operates as a block bet a little bit. I'll lose less against like king queen and ace queen and queen jack type ends. But no call. Ooh, the ace and the jack, man. The ace and the jack. And that is a huge bounty. Wow, that's $660 is a chunk. Raise it up. If small blind shoves, I think we'd reluctantly have to call with the 330 overlay. But they just cold call, which is interesting. Okay. 7, 8, 9 flop. I think the obvious plan for now is to check back with our ace high. Gut shot, 2 overcards, but if we bet and get shoved on, we have to fold. So we'll check, and it's king of hearts on the turn. It's a scary card for a lot of hands that had something on this board, but it also really hits the small blind, Secret Hobie, who can have some of these king X hands. I think taking a free card again with the gut shot and ace high is the right move here. Just trying to show down, basically, or maybe we pick up something that's worthwhile showing down. The river, we hit a really tough card, the Jack of Clubs. We see a bet of 12,000. Such a small bet. I think it's quite unlikely that it's a 10. I was going to fold to most bets, but like this is just so tiny that I think we can call with our top kicker Jack, because this can also be a block bet with Jack X too. King 8, which is fair enough, but no regrets. Ace 9 of clubs, beautiful hand. It's a beautiful hand. Pulls around to the button who folds, okay, to the small blind. Riz is pretty big here, but I think fine to call in position. 7-7 deuce flop. It's a bit of an awkward spot for us. I mean, it's not that awkward, but the thing is, we're going to be shoving a lot of our pairs pre-flop or 3-betting them. So we're not representing very many super strong hands past the flop, but it's still going to be worth peeling with our ace high. They check on the turn. I don't see much reason to bet. We'll just check. We could bet to protect our hand, but I don't think it's necessary. Right now, I think their most likely hand is honestly a better ace high, but I don't think we should try and bluff it. They have queen jack and shut down, which is great news. Puts us up to 200K and in 4th place. Oh my god. Ace, ace, dreams! Now just manifest get involved with that $661 bounty. Oh, they seem interested. Just gonna shove here, guys. I want to get all the cash. I want the bounty. I don't want to give them the opportunity to like find their way out post a flop. Here we go. Aces against jacks. Huge bounty. So much money on the line. Can we hold? Let's go. We take down a huge pot. We have the biggest bounty in the tournament. We're chip leader, and that's $661. 1821 earned in bounties. Plus we're guaranteed $460 right now. Down to 7. Let's go. I fold to the reshove from Edu. Obviously can't risk our tournament life on this. Queen 8 against ace 9. And that is it, GG. We don't get the bounty. Excuse me. We do ladder to 6, so 6 remaining in the tournament. And limb from limb, putting out the 3-bet. With that small bounty again, just $112. 4-bet from Dangles. We'd like to see a call here. Honestly, this bounty isn't worth very much. Oh my god, set of 10s. Oh my god, limb from limb now. On 413K, and Dangle's bounty is accessible, man. Now this is pretty hype. We're going to raise snap call all-ins here and here. We're hoping for one, man. We want to see a shove here. Kale just quickly calls. We see another one of those juicy flops where we want to bet on the big side. 20, 40, 50, 60, 73. And I think we want to bet more around this size, which will put 83 in and make the turn a shove, as opposed to betting like 22,000. Take it down. We're not betting that size because we're scared, but just because it makes sense on that board texture. Alright, here we go. Want to shove from any of the 3 short stacks. Come on, Dangles. Get in there. Oh, yes. Gonna bet 17.5. Just a fold, alright. Just a fold, 330 though. Pick up a few pots. This is nice. Open ace 8. A shove for 26 big blinds, man. That's quite a big shove for a $300 bounty. I think it's going to be a fold. The thing is, if we call and lose here, we're basically the shortest stacks. And I think we're significantly behind the range. I expect that Secret Hobby would be calling most of their broadways for 26 bigs, like their king jacks, you know, and king 10s and queen jacks and stuff like that, and not shoving. Of course, they're going to have some of the small pairs that we wouldn't mind flipping against, but overall, I think the range is too strong. It's just too big of a shove to include a lot of the weekends we need to make the call there. So we have it all in here with a $540 bounty. And this is huge. This is huge. What a massive pot, man. 427,000 in the middle, which is 2 average stacks. Ace Jack folds. Oh my god, Ace Jack. 10-9 hits a 10 and a 9, and we lose that player and that $540 bounty. All right, down to 5. We ladder 748. I mean, we're happy to ladder, but at the same time, we're like, we want the bounties ourselves too. Limb from limb raises. I think just calling here is the right move. Let's take it to the flop, where we flop top pair and a gutter. A decent kicker. 15,000. All right, we'll call to the turn. Brick. It's not a brick. It's not a brick at all. Completes flush draws. Now we have a straight, and they check. So I think I want to bet. I think it's really unlikely they would check back spades, especially folding ace jack that last hand. So I'm going to bet on the small side here because we're trying to get called from relatively weaker hands. And if they raise, I think I'm just going to call. I mean, you could do a super gangster move if you don't think they ever have flushes and just shove and try and get them to fold a jack, but I don't think it's the right move. They end up folding anyways, so they didn't have a straight. I think that would have called. Edgy opens, and we're going to call on the button. Take it to the flop, which is ace 8-8. Okay. They check. I'm happy to check here. We're not going to get a worse hand to call us on flop, turn, and river. So I think checking back to control the size of the pot is a good idea. And then we can bet on the turn. They bet 19,000. I think call could flick in a raise here, but we're only going to get 2 streets of value, so I think just calling is better. The argument for raising is we protect from a lot of draws getting free cards, but I think just call and then call river is better, especially for that sizing. Boom! Let's go, you guys! Chip leader of the tournament! 467K, 5-handed. Come on! It's really sick, man, because the amount of money that is in play here is more than second place. Now, of course, if we lose this pot, it really affects our ability to win the tournament and the rest of the bounties and stuff like that, but there's just so much money in bounties. The nice thing is that we're only going to lose 416. If Edu loses, then Dangles doubles up. Edu's bounty's still in play, which is really the big one. So I'm going to fold and just really hope that Secret Hobby doesn't call. Alright. Dangles doubles, and now Edu's sitting at 100K. Oh man, 6. GG. Alright, we get aces. It's just so sad that that $1,200 is gone, but we have aces, which is good. Okay. Alright, guys, 5s. Easy open, call a shove from the small blind. Here it is for 17 bigs, but a $330 bounty and a commanding chip lead. If we lose this one, we join the pack at 300K. Here we go. The kings. We need a 5. Can't make it happen, and we are now at 300K in 3rd place. Ayah. But what are you going to do, man? Open up the 9s. Keep grinding. It's not over. Call from Dangles. We see King, Queen, 7. It's a really bad board for the 9s. Just check back here. Check again. Check it down. Lose to Queen 8. Shove, reshove. Jacks against Ace King. And we want Jacks to hold so that the bounty stays. It's a small bounty, but still, it's, you know, we want it to stay. That said, I don't think we can rumble with 7-4. It's just so likely that we get pushed off the pot here that risking 2 big blinds I don't think is even worth it, honestly. Alright, they go 3 ways to the flop. Antigone, it's on the way, dude. It's on the way, the sub flare. Thank you, man. I know, we're almost there, man. I'm getting the 3-year and 4-year badges worked on. Alright, the bounty's gone. We are down to 3. 12-18 in the prize pool is locked up. 6-5. In position. 2.5x will call. It's connected enough. Oh my god. That's the nuts. And I think just call here. There is a potential flush draw, but there's so many cards that they could barrel on the turn. Like, we're going to call with a bunch of pairs, so I think it's a great spot for them to hopefully continue barreling. We have 61k. We'll call again. Nice. We have the nuts. We have the nuts, you guys. And we actually can't bet all in here because the thing is, we just wouldn't bet all in as a bluff. It doesn't, you know, it accomplishes the same thing as a smaller sizing. So, bet that amount. Take it down. And again, this knockout is worth more than the next pay jump by a lot, you know. Speaking of, with pocket eights, 3-bet, just call here. I don't want to get this all in pre, although it's an option because again, the pay jumps aren't huge. It would prevent our ability to get this bounty, which is a big part of it. So I feel confident enough playing in position with an 8. Scratch that set of 8s. God, how do we make this hand look weak, man? Honestly. We represent nothing by doing this. I really don't like calling just because of the amount of pure draws out there. We do shut down bluffs, but I don't think they're going to barrel very much on the turn. I don't want to give free cards to all the potential straight draws and flush draws. Let them get away from a hand like, I don't know, King Queen on a bad turn. I think we need to raise, but is raising less than all in better than just shoving? And I think it is. Open, get a call on the small blind, call on the big blind. And we want to bet. Here we go. Hold! Hold it, please! Hold it, please! Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. All right, we're in third. Oh, we're gonna call this time. You bet on the bigger side, just given the board texture. Okay, take it down. I still like my bet sizing. All right, a min raise. This time we can defend the suited hand for 12k. Flop a pair of 2s. And they bet 24k. On such a dry board, they're just not going to hit this very often. I'm going to go for the check shove. 83k in the middle, and we do flop a pair. So here we go. They have the top pair. That's some good news. That's some definite good news. Okay. All right, we get there. Okay. Come back. Open to 26k. Let's make it 84,000 with the queens. Oh my god. Come on, man. Come on, man. For 860k. Let's go, man! We got the huge lead! Let's go! This tournament! God, it's been such a pain. We got the huge lead. Shove. Come on, man. Call. Okay. Get there. 7. All right. All right. Actually, just limp here. I don't really want to get this in at the stack depth, given the 2 stacks that we have set up here. The problem is they can have like the same draw here. And there's the bounty overlay. So I think we call. We're also still going to cover here if we lose. Let's go! We got him! We're heads up, man! We're heads up for the title! 1553 in the prize pool. Plus 2144 in bounties. We've got 36.97 locked up right now. But the difference between that and first place is if we win... Oh, if we win their bounty for 1109 times 2. Just shove here? Yes. We win this bounty times 2 for 2200. And then we win what we've already earned in the tournament, which is 2100. Plus the bounty on our head. Plus double our bounty, actually. We'll just see in the prize pool, but it's going to be like 7, 8k, something like that. So the difference is like almost 5k here. 9. 9. Chop it up. That's great news, man. Chop it up. Let's go. Oh my god, the stars nuts. No, the stars nuts for the poetic end. Hold, please. Hold check. Come on. Hold it! Call the open with our Jack 7. Flop at the top pair. It's a really awkward stack depth here as to whether we want to just like raise, get this in, or play it a little bit differently. I think differently is better. Especially with the likelihood they're going to be checking back second and third pairs in this spot. Damn it. I had total error, so I was right in my read. Gonna limp aces. Please hold it. Please, for the love of God, hold this hand. Let's go! We got him! We took it down! The Bounty Builder 162 Saturday Special. Let's go! Woo! Oh my God, what a tournament. Oh my God, what a tournament, man. $8,600. $8,600 in Bounty 162 chant, man. That tournament, honestly, like, I can't remember a tournament that was that mentally strenuous. I can't think of one. Maybe thinking back to the Streamhouse $27 knockout in Calgary, where I came in 9th in that final table. Other than that, we were knocked down so many times. So many times. It was just all over the place, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was so much fun, man. Wow, that tournament was crazy. Like, the ups and downs in that thing over several hours. I'm always going to remember that one. So I appreciate you guys checking it out. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like that. I actually think I'm going to be making a review video of this. It'll be coming later in August. It'll take some time to get to you guys. But I've talked with Ben CB from Raise Your Edge. They have a bounty course, details in the description down below if you want to check that out. I have $100 off. But we thought this would be a really good tournament to review within the confines of the bounty course, so that we could analyze the decisions I make to see if I made any mistakes or not. So that's coming up, and I think you guys will like that. You'll have to wait about a month. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you later.